Hi friends, how are you? I hope that you're well. So, I did a video a year and a half ago, nearly 2 years ago, that was 10 audition songs to avoid. People seem to quite enjoy it. This is 10 more audition songs to avoid. Focus on me, focus on me. There we go, you focused on me. So in my last video, I didn't do specific songs, I did like types of songs to avoid. So I hope that's okay with you. Number one is songs with somebody else in them. So if you have to sing a song and there are like interludes by other people or there are just two parts, don't sing both parts. Like Only Us from Dear Evan Hansen, don't sing the entire song as an audition. I know that a lot of people do My Philosophy from You're a Good Man Charlie Brown as an audition song, and I think in some ways it's great because it's got a lot of character, but there is somebody else speaking, and I think when you hear it and the other person isn't speaking, it's just weird. So don't do that. Don't do songs with other people in them. Or like multiple parts where you're like switching between voices. Like don't do a rendition of Goodbye Love just on your own. In your car, go crazy. Not in an audition.
1, 2, take me home!
Number 2, songs with a big dance break. The thing is, if you pick a song with a big dance break, you then have to choreograph a dance break. Whereas you can do a song with like slight movement, little dance moves as you go in, like a head bop or like some shoulder shaking or whatever. I just don't think it's a good idea personally.
I need to lose 3 pounds. Bring me a whole bag.
Number three is songs that are normally sung as an ensemble or that have like a big ensemble vocal behind them, because when they're on their own they just sound a bit empty. Things like, what's a good example of this? You Will Be Found. Yes, you could essentially sing the song through. When it's a song that is usually sung by so many people, it just comes off, as I say, a little bit empty without the backing vocals. When it's supposed to be like a really full sound at the end of the song, it just sounds a bit flat. So I would suggest not doing that, personally. Number 4 is songs that are overly sexual. I think if you're gonna go out there and go crazy and rock it and just let loose, it's great. But if you're just not that comfortable with it, I would suggest not doing it. Like, even if you can sing Dead Girl Walking, like Carrie and Barrett and all the amazing women who've played that role, even if you can sing it like that, if you're not gonna absolutely own that song, then it's gonna, again, fall a bit flat. So I would definitely suggest picking something a bit more comfortable for you personally. I suppose it's all about comfort and what you're comfortable portraying. Even on stage is different than in an audition room. What you're comfortable portraying in front of like a table of people in a room with just a piano rather than like a full back and mood lighting, a boy to be humping. What are you gonna hump? That's a question for life. What are you gonna hump?
Stop. You sent my text.
Number 5 is songs with a long musical break in the middle. And this is different than a dance break, because in a dance break you would presumably fill it with something. But in like, say you're singing a ballad, a nice slow song, and there's this long break in the middle, I've genuinely seen people stand there like, da da ba 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 ba. So yeah, if there's a long musical break, at least cut it down or just don't pick that song. Nobody wants to see you in an audition stand there and hear a pianist play some music. They want to hear you sing, they want to see you act, they want to see you perform. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. 6. I'm so aware that I used 6 in my last video, but I just couldn't think of a song that had the number 6 in it. So here we are. And this one is songs with lots of props. Now, I love the gun song from Assassins. Oh, hello. I was in Assassins, I played Sarah J. Moore, and the song that she sings in it is the gun song, where she has a bag and she's pulling loads of stuff out of it. I would love to do that song in an audition. I think I act it really well. I know the choreography down. Like, I think it's a solid audition piece, but I would never in 1,000 years do it because there's props. There's a need for props in that song. You can't do it without props. And if you go into an audition room with props, I feel like everyone's just a bit like, because props can go wrong and they can distract from an audition. Try to avoid songs that need props. Just try to avoid props in general. Props to you. Woo. So number 7 is songs I've forgotten. Oh yeah, number 7 is songs that talk about your age. So whether that be like if you're a child, don't sing a song like Me in the Sky where she talks about being 50. And if you're an adult, don't sing a song like Tomorrow from Annie, because it would just be weird. Do you know what I mean? Don't sing songs that are specifically mentioning your age that you're not. If you're a child, try to stick to child songs, and if you're an adult, try to stick to adult songs. Just think about castability and what makes sense. Like, you know, somebody my age going into an audition and singing Naughty from Matilda would just be weird. And somebody who is 12 going into an audition and singing I Dreamed a Dream is weird. Because in I Dreamed a Dream she talks about spending a summer by his side, spending time with this man. And you think, you're 12. No. Shut up! Oh, he did.
I was 8 when I told him that I'd be a pilot.
Pirates! Number 8 is songs with lots of key changes. When your pianist is playing and they have to change keys, it's so hard to read a change of key and change all of the notes you're playing. It's really hard for everyone involved. So I would just avoid it, and it is just not very fair.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Number 9 is songs with a difficult cut. A cut is when you take a piece of music and you cut it out. I'm going to use Dead Girl Walking as a example. So in Dead Girl Walking there is a long musical instrument. There's a long musical instrument, there is a trombone. And you will often cut it. Now, if you cut it down and just boom, whack out the entire instrumental, then it's going to be so difficult for you and the pianist. If you use a cut, that is quite difficult. The pianist hasn't rehearsed it. You haven't rehearsed it together. It can lead to a mess. I've seen people have cuts in their songs. They're in the middle, it's going great, and then the pianist comes across it and they're like, what the hell's going on here? This is a weird cut. The pianist is like, what? And then that throws off the singer and the whole song just falls to a pile of rubbish. So don't do it for yourself and everyone involved.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, places fire.
And number 10. If you've seen my previous video, you'll understand. On my own. Do you get it? Anyway, there we have it. That is 10 audition songs to avoid. If you have any others, let me know. If you would like a part 3, well then you're crazy. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. That would be super nice. I'm on Twitter and Instagram as well at AmyLovatt_. Happy auditioning, kids. I'll see you around. Love you lots. Bye.